Hello and welcome in a new video on Dungeon Defenders, and today I am going to show you a build on how to farm these cute little seahorses on Aquanos Survival Ruthless. And Aquanos, because on Aquanos now, on Ruthless, the seahorse got buffed and they are as good as if you were farming them on the Temple of Water map. And Aquanos is better in almost every way. On Aquanos, it's faster, every building is faster, the combat time is faster, and it's slightly easier, and stuff like that. Well, it's easier in every way, and you need less stats as well. So, the build. To start, I'm showing you my characters, but you don't need as good stats as I have. I mean, here I am using a 9.5k range monk, but you could use a 7 or 8k range monk. It will also work. You will also need an apprentice. And here you don't need as good stats as I have. Here I could remove my two accessories here and use these tower stats. And I would get a 16k apprentice builder in total. And it would be fine. I tried it for a couple of runs and it was fine. But you need 2k tower HP, at least in my opinion. That's why I won't show you, I won't try to run this build by removing my accessory because I need them for my tower HP. And on Apprentice, I suggest you to use a Speedy Polybius if you have one, or any kind of Huntress Guardian. It's here I am using a very good Speedy Polybius, but you don't need a crazy one. You could also use your Magicite if you want, but in my opinion, using a Speedy Polybius or Huntress Guardian should be slightly better. And so then you also need a Boulder EV, but the stat on this one are not very important. A Boulder Hermit as well, but the stat I could also remove two accessories and I would get enough stats to run my build. You will need a tower boost with Madness Boulder Throwers and not a Chicken Bowler, because from my experience, if you use a Chicken Bowler, you may throw some enemies on the core and it could end bad for you. So in my opinion, the Boulder Throwers is better. And you will need one summoner with double Huntress Guardian and one DPS monk. But for the DPS monk, well, ideally you would use a super legendary skin monk, but if you don't have that, you could use a normal monk with just some capped resistance and some hero damage. That's all you need. And you want a DPS eye on it, or a DPS wizard, or another kind of good DPS pet, if you have some. Um, I'm using DPS eye because it has a great range and it can shoot through walls, but Little Wizard also have some good range, so that's why I'm talking about these two pets. And you also need nothing else. That's all you need. So yeah, let's get started with the build. I will show you the optimal route I'm using for my build, but I won't build fast. I will build slow so I can explain what I need to explain. So here I am first taking my chest here. Then you have to build a 60% ensnare aura. Um, you have to resize it to 60% with my range. If you have like 8k or 7k range, you could resize it to 70 or 80%. It would work as well. But here with my stats, I'm resizing it to 60%. This way, this aura, it's helping you to slow down the incoming ogres and stuff like that, and so it's safer for you to run Then you need a strength drain here. Then here you will need an ensnare aura here and strength drain. Or you could build the two at the same place, it's not very important, but I built them that way. And the ensnare here and not closer like here, because it may overlap this enemy spawner and it could slow down your combat time. Then you need 2 auras here. Then you can swap to your EV. Build a buff beam like this, or like this, kinda like this. It's not that important that you have to build it exactly like I do, but well, you can build it kinda, well, try to build it somehow on this place. Then you max it. Then you can already go back to the forge and take your hermit. Then you will take that chest, build a pylon, upgrade it at least to level 1 star, build a mushroom and a golem here. Then you will go right here on this chest to build another pylon and upgrade it to 1 star. Then you can take your apprentice, take that chest, and you can build here your towers. And in my opinion, it's better to use 3 DST, 1 DST this way, 1 like this, and 1 like this kinda. And then you will build lightning towers. And if you want speed, you could already press G to start the wave right now, or before starting to build your apprentice towers if you're fast enough, and you could end building your towers like this. And here, like this. And then that's more or less all I had to explain. Well, for the first wave at least. Here, my apprentice, you should make it stand somewhere here, not too close from your tower, so that way, um, the mini spider that may spawn won't try to web your apprentice and your towers at the same time. And your tower boost, you should make it stand here, so it is safe from any mini spider queen this way. Then once the wave ends, you can press F6. Well, I press F6 so it's faster for me. So this way I can bring my, well, the character I showed you, so my summoner with 2 Huntress Guardian. I can make it stand it here, and same for my monk. I didn't press G instantly, but you could press G instantly to have faster runs. And then the DPS monk, you have to make it stand on the statue here, on the middle of the statue. So this way it can cover most of the important area. And that's it. That's it. The DPS monk with your DPS eye or DPS little wizard, as you can see, it will try to shoot for some stuck enemies or the late augurs, because as you can see on the end of this wave, there are a lot of copter augurs, and if you want to kill them, well, sometimes there are a lot of copter augurs on north, and if there's a lot of copters on north, you could hero boost with your monk like this, just hero boost, and it will kill them faster. But sometimes you won't need to hero boost. It's good enough just like this by making them stand AFK. And that's it for my build. As you can see, it was a fast combat time, and the build time you could build everything I showed you in less than a minute, around a minute. And you can do this build with lower stats as I explained. that's everything. I hope this build was helpful to you, and thanks for watching it. See you for another video.